obviously among the veterans brought in by the Islanders this year. From the New York Rangers. They also got Andre Palat from New Jersey, so they made their deals in the area. As Sorokin knocks that shot away from Eller. Zetterlund moves up to take the Chuck spot in this line. As Gregg shovels that back for Clement, a long reach shot. That's gloved by Sorokin. Picked up by Cizikas. Back for D'Angelo. Across the Pelech. Centers and what a stop there by Reimer. Point blank.
Unbelievable side-to-side save here. Pelech down to the slot. One-timer by Cizikas.
Late pass for McLean. In comes Palat. Moves it on Chabot. Drops that back to Mayfield. Long shot. That's juggled by Reimer. The shutout. 7 different teams joining Sean Burke and Cam Talbot. Schaefer. Long shot. Knocked down by Reimer. Spinning and shooting. Holmstrom goes off a skate. Soucy centers it. Goes back pass by Cizikas, and Duclair's shot was blocked by Gilbert. Duclair from a sharp angle. Reimer. Cousins works that free for Tkachuk. To Zetterlund. That's poked away, and now Cousins comes in and shoots. Sorokin save, and the puck is under his catching glove, and he'll hang on.
A Vezina finalist for sure, if not the Vezina winner tonight.
Heineman moves around Fogle. Heineman shoots from a sharp angle. Kicked out by Reimer. Another 3 years tacked on.
He's been quite consistent for them ever since he's arrived in New York.
Pelech for D'Angelo, a long shot, and Reimer got a piece of that. Mario centers it. Pinto had the puck at his feet, couldn't find it. Picked back out, here's Pinto again, shoots with that wide. Off the back of that wraparound try for Nick Cousins, that's turned away. Now Tkachuk. Pass goes back to Chabot. For Tkachuk, a one-time shot. Stopped by Sorokin. Tkachuk falls. And Holmstrom plays out up to center right. Shin on his stick knocked out of his hands. He wants a penalty. Dylan Cousins winds in. Centers it. In comes Chabot. Backhand shot. Oh, what a stop there by the defenseman. But how close did Ottawa come here? Soucy sprawls out and keeps it out. And Tkachuk back the other way. Back for Cousins. Cousins shoots, kicked up by Sorokin. Barzal back with it, spins away from Amadio. In on Pinto now, drops it back, and a hard shot by Heineman rattles wide. Winds in and feeds that back to Duclair for D'Angelo. Back to Anthony Duclair. D'Angelo shoots, it got through, and Reimer makes the stop.
Signed a 3-year extension at just under $5 million a year, and been a consistent player for both organizations.
Traded for a first, a second, and a third. Schaefer shoots, scores! Matthew Schaefer fires it home and makes history in the process. The youngest defenseman in NHL history to record 50 points in a season.
It's critical to win a draw in your own zone. They lose it cleanly, and Schaefer just uses bodies in front as a screen. Takes ice for himself, and you hear it hit the top of the net.
In for Horvat. Barzal centers it. Horvat, a quick shot stopped by Reimer. Horvat slides that back to D'Angelo across the Pelech. Pelech crisscrossing with Barzal. Tkachuk gave him a whack, and it was stolen by Tkachuk. He's got Gregg with him. Barzal back defending. Tkachuk for the trailer. Dylan Cousins in shoot, and a late whack there by Tkachuk.
He turns that puck over, gets it to Dylan Cousins, and it's caught in the gear.
As Cizikas plays it back for D'Angelo. Long lead pass on the stick of Kyle McLean. Moves it and shoots. Rebound, not a Pello save. And rebound cleaned up by Gilbert. Now McLean outlets for D'Angelo. Big collision there with McLean and Zetterlund. They're fencing in front of the Ottawa bench. As D'Angelo shoots, and Reimer makes the stop on him. This is Simon Holmstrom. Anders Lee. Back for Schaefer to Lee. To Holmstrom. Holmstrom fires. Reimer makes the stop. Ivan Paolo around to Clevin. Banks it back up. They've got two. In comes Pinto along with Giroux. Shane Pinto fires, scores! Shane Pinto's short-handed goal ties the game at 1.
And here it's just winning a battle on the wall. Matt and Paolo back to Clevin, and instead of firing it down 200 feet, it's a bank pass up to Pinto in the neutral zone. He's looking for options, decides to keep and go short side. This is perfectly placed above the right pad, off the post and in short side. And a great look. And Shane Pinto ties the game.
This Stutzler. Matheson parked at the back door. Shabbat. Back around Dylan Cousins a shot. Rebound loose in front of the jam away. And Kachuk's on it. The puck is still loose. Sorokin down. Kept alive by Shabbat. Down for Kachuk. That pass is broken up. As Pelech got a stick on that. Now picked off by Stutzler. From one knee, he shoots. And Sorokin makes the stop. Stutzler back with it. Back to Shabbat. For Stutzler. Tees it up and rockets that wide. Held by Matheson. Sends it down to Dylan Cousins with Kachuk parked in front. Matheson. Centering pass. It's rolled wide by Dylan Cousins. Now Ritchie moves in. Ritchie walks out of the corner. Puts it back across the lane with a shot. The glove save made by Reimer in tight. 1-1 the score. 3:41 to go here in the second on Canadian Tire Senators Hockey on TSN. Matthew Darcy, Islander GM, was joking with Ryan Bonas, his assistant GM, saying, couldn't your dad have stayed retired?
Exactly. Might win Coach of the Year potentially.
In comes Holmstrom, feeds it back across. Shen scores! Braden Shen goals in back-to-back games now, and the Islanders take a 2-1 lead.
James Reimer got a big chunk of this, but not enough as it rolls over the line. Look at right from the neutral zone. Puck's going to get advanced. Shen's going to kick it wide, little middle drive, and then get available as he fans out for the one-timer. Reimer pushes from right to left. As I mentioned before, gets a chunk of it, but it slides.
Kachuk centers in the pass, missed Greg. And Ritchie back on it, had his pocket picked by Dylan Cousins. And a quick shot there by Kachuk is swept away by Sorokin.
Yes, I did play for both teams.
Zetterlund moves in, chips it back down to Stutzler, rings it around to Fogle. Fogle snaps it back. Gilbert is shot, bouncing puck, trying to goal, they score! Warren Fogle on the rebound. The game is tied at 2.
Getting it to the net. Starts off the forecheck. Stutzler over to Fogle through the seam. Now a redirect in front off of Zetterlund. Off of Sorokin and to the back door. Now Fogle stops short, sticks with it. He's going to jam it back off the goaltender's blocker into the net. And we've got a tie game.
As Barzell is poke checked there by Zoo. Pinto plays it into Matheson. He's in with Amadio, 2-on-1. Matheson, Amadio shoots. Sorokin makes a great save on the goal line. Pelech knocks it out.
Good pass by Batherson to have the puck drop right on Amadio's stick. The glove, and it's rolling towards the net. One-timer and pulled off the line at the last second.
Might have been Horvat who actually saved it.
It was. It's Horvat.
A move down to Kachuk. Brady Kachuk trying to center it. Gets it back and chips that to Batherson. Around to Kachuk. Rings it around for Spence. Jordan Spence. Long wrist shot. Bounces back in front on the line. Kachuk scores! Brady Kachuk taps it home. Almost got the lead with 11 seconds to go.
And with 11.1 seconds, he's able to find the go-ahead goal. The battle in front of the net. Now Batherson and Pelech get tied up. There's contact into the goaltender, but Kachuk is going to get available on the back door. I think you're taking a look at this to see if there's goaltender interference. And what?
Now again, the NHL command center takes over reviews in the final minute of the third period.
There's a physical battle. Batherson and Pelech on the back door, but the puck rolls right to Kachuk, and he's able to get it past.
Bounces off the back of the goal. Shabbat goes back. It's icing again. Time's expired. And the Ottawa Senators, with the late goal from Brady Kachuk, have taken down the Islanders by a final score of 3-2.
What an effort.